Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'm going to try and make a cone tree. You know, Christmas trees usually take on the shape of a pine tree. Pine trees have cones and this is a cone. How's that? But it's a polystyrene cone. A pea cone, a polystyrene cone, polypine cone. Maybe? Yes, no, maybe? How's it get any better than that? We're doing a 3D pour. Can you tell? Yes, a 3D pour on a polystyrene cone to make a Christmas tree. So, what colours are we using? We are sticking with those same colours that I used on the stars, but I'm going to try and get them to look funky. Now, how do you get something to look funky? Very carefully. First of all, you put your cone on something that has a smaller base surround than the thing so that it can drip off. Secondly, just like that. Secondly, you get a vessel with a pouring lip so that you can pour just round little circles. I'm in a really weird mood today. How's it getting any better than that? Woohoo! Okay, then we start adding paint to this. Layers and layers and layers and layers of paint. And yes, we are using the same colours. And yes, it is going to be fun. And yes, it is going to look weird. And yes, it's Christmas. Christmas is always weird. I'm starting to talk like the Doctor. I think I'm watching too much Doctor Who. How's it getting any better than that? Silver. Red. Oops, I'm going to have to put this down here. And zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing. How's it get any better than that? So, if you remember from me doing the stars, we only have silicone in the red and the green. And that still works. So, copper, viridian hue, silver, where are you? There you are. Silver, that's a better colour. Gold, crimson. Oh, that copper didn't want to go in there. Have you ever had that happen? Where something jumps out of your hand, it's like, no, I refuse, I am not going in there. Okay, sure, I'm listening. What was the last one? Green. And then I'm just going to pour green. The rest of the green. Just going to pop it on the top and smear it around a bit. With me fingers, because the finger thing's fun. Finger painting! Were you ever allowed to finger paint when you were little? Or was that something that was banned? Yeah, that's a children's thing. Break out your inner child. Ha! Zoom out, Michelle. Now, the only problem with what I'm doing right now is the colour I am putting on here has silicone in it. And so we might end up with some white spots where this polystyrene shows through because the silicone rises to the top, pushing aside everything in its path. Oh, for fruitcake's sakes. Polystyrene's slippery when wet. Did you know that? I did. My husband told me. They use polystyrene a lot in concrete floors. Did you know that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. If we have little white dots, they'll just look like starsy, sparkly things on the tree. I'm okay with that. Alright, I'm going to put this back down here, and then I'm going to move to a side angle shot. How's it getting any better than that? Back in a moment. And then she remembered to put the spinny wheelie thing in place. What's the spinny wheelie thing? It's the Lazy Susan, so that we can turn the tree around. Really useful when it comes to 3D objects. Highly recommend having a Lazy Susan. So, let's get to it. Let's pour ourselves a Christmas tree. I'm going to turn it towards you guys so that you can see as it's pouring. Thou shalt pour. Maybe I'll just do circles. That's better. Come on. You know you want to. Look at those rings. Woohoo. Loving it. Come on. Down this side too, please. Alright, I'm going to stop there because that's just not doing the job, mate. You're all running off the wrong sides. Okay. Look, I've got so much paint over on this side. It's just... And then none up here. I don't know why it's done that. So, come on! Dribble down all over. There we go. That's better. And you. All the way over. Woohoo! That's looking cool. Oh, I like that. Do I put a little bit more? Now that we've got paint all over. What do you reckon? Oh, that's a better angle. A little bit less glare. No, I think we're going to leave it like that. Just tilt you up a little bit. There, look at that. I must say, that's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Oh no. So, one of the things I've found when you're working with 3D objects is that they need to have dripped a certain amount in order to be able to hold some of the cells when they come up. And the trick is knowing when it's stopped moving enough. And being patient, not one of my strong points. Okay, so if I was to run this around the bottom, then I would have a clean bottom to see if we get new drips. That's always a good way to tell if it's moving. All right. Nope. If we put it this way, I can wave to you. Hello! Alright, I'm going to torch it. Torch it! Where's my torch? Come hither, little torch. Where art thou? There you are. You're hiding. You're lying down. Why are you lying down? Oh, that's so cool. If that stays like that, that would look super cool as a Christmas table decoration. Let me bring you in and show you what I see. Do you see what I see? But look, looky, looky, looky. They are running away already. Still pretty cool though. Be honest. Oh, that is glorious. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. But it is still dripping. But it's glorious. I do hope it dries very funky. So let's give it a little bit of time to dry. And then I'll be back to show it to you when it's dry. But before we do you see that gold patch down there? I'm going to capture that. Save it, you might say. I wonder if any of these bits wants to come play on a cabochon too. What do you reckon? Definitely that bit. And I definitely can't do this one-handed. So let's see if I can eke. Alright. Cabochon! Come hither. I need to order some more of these. I am down to basically rectangles and love hearts. So, what am I doing? I'm grabbing some, this one's called Power Tack, Blue Tack, Power Tack, Poster Putty, anything you want to call it. Basically, it's that stuff you put posters up with on the wall. Stick it on the end of a bit of stick to make a handle, and then put that on the rounded side of a glass cabochon, and ta-da! We have a holder. Next thing we do is we polish the flat side of the cabochon, just to make sure it's nice and clean. Shiny, shiny, shiny. And then using our stick, we lower it into the paint. And voila, we have a painted stick. No. Look at this. Paint on our cabochon. Yay! Let's see if there's any silicone that wants to pop up and make funky cells. It's still dripping. That's not exciting. No. I'm going to leave the rest of it where it is to dry. And I will see you and this lovely Christmas tree mañana, tomorrow. Au revoir from me and the Christmas tree. We'll be back your time in 3, 2, 1. Welcome forward, and guess what? It's dried really cool. Look at this. How is that for a Christmas decoration, guys? The texture of the polystyrene, which is now showing through now it's dried, actually gives it even more interest. It gives it more of a organic texture than just plain paint would have. I'm really, really liking this. This is super cool. It's just got some funky stuff happening. It looks fun, and I tell you what, it will look really, really cool with one of my stars on the top. Where are we? What colour would go with that? Put a toothpick through each of them and stick that, oops, stick that on the Christmas table or in the window or something like that. How cool is that? I love it. I think it's cool. What a great idea I had. Ah! And look, it's got a nice clean bottom. So one thing I would not do is use a spray-on sealer for this. Spray paints, spray sealers all seem to have some sort of alcohol base, and that dissolves polystyrene. So don't use alcohol-based sealer if you're going to seal it. I just think it's cool. I like it. It's probably got a little bit more silver in it than probably would do next time. More green and gold next time if I did another one. But I like it. It looks funky, fun, And how's it get any better than that? So, also want to show you how the drip off dried, because that's pretty cool too. It's still wet, and from previous knowledge I can't get it up off the glass, but if you had put some butcher paper down on there and let it dry completely, it would be fun and funky to use if you're looking for stuff like that. And talking of the drip off, how did our pendants go? Oh, singing the praises of everything created in this video. I love it. Look at this. Wow. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, shimmery, shiny, funky. That's cool. I like that one. And I don't think I showed you this one being made, but this one came out of the pot. Let me show you the splotch down there on the ground. Ta-da! So that came what I poured out of the leftovers of the pot. Then I swiped over it and let the cells come up. And look at that. It is... This camera does not do these justice at all. Let me see if we can get it to focus. Nope, still not doing it justice. But take it from me, it shimmers, it shines, and it looks amazing. I love it, I love it, I love it a lot. So there you go, guys. It actually looks like a parrot when it's held up that way. Maybe we should put it up the other way in this thing, so that whoever looks at it can see the bird too. Oh dear. How does it get any better than that? Alright, so the other thing I promised to show you at the end of this video, at the end of the last video, was how our Go Live 3-pot pour dried. Now, when I put this to dry, I didn't like the huge amount of blue that was here, so I put it on a bit of an angle. Now, that bit didn't run off, but this bit did. But that's okay. It's created some interesting, fun, funky stuff happening. I like it. I really, really like it. I like this bit here. Ooh. Maybe. Kind of seeing an elephant with its trunk up. But feet, eye, trunk. It's kind of a bit morphed. When I turn it around, it disappears-ish. I don't know. I don't know. That's the worst thing you can say, guys. What is saying, I don't know, create? Creates not knowing. It's like saying to the universe, I don't want to know. Don't know, don't want to know, don't tell me, don't give me any information or awareness on this. Just my interesting point of view, that's silly. What would it take for me to have more awareness on that? Not sure at the moment. What else? What would it take for me to know? So, that's the painting. And we did a whole heap of pendants on this one. So let's have a look. We've got a very, very pretty blue one. There's that one that I reckon looks like a Rotorua mud pool letting off steam. See? It does. It's cool. This one's pretty. This one's pretty. Ooh, ping. Why does it do that? Sorry about the wibbles. This one's I like this one. I really like this one, and I'm not sure why. It is so out of control, abstract, and weird, but I like it. And it's not focusing. Why is it not focusing? What would it take for it to focus? Alright, let's move on. That one's pretty cool. It's got a funky gold pit through it, but it is a little bit fuzzy. I'm sure somebody will love it. This one, on the other hand, who knows? It's definitely interesting. So there you go, guys. There is your pendants from the live video, and the painting from the live video, and going backwards through the video. The two pendants from today's video, and my funky polystyrene Christmas tree. Haha, I love it. I love it a lot. It's funky. It's different. And it's me. How does it get any better? Yay! Alright, I hope you guys have fun creating your holiday season decorations. And what else is possible? What else can you create that you haven't even thought of yet? I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.